Hi everybody, this is Jamie from Campkins.com, and today we are going to try towing with an electric vehicle. This is a 2018 Tesla Model 3 long range, and so we've got a plan. We are hooking it up to our 2024 Prolite Lounge, and as you can see, it weighs 1,395 pounds. From everything that I've seen online and all the research that I've done, the kind of posted tow rate for a Model 3 is 2,000 pounds. So this is about 600 pounds lighter than that. And so we feel we are within the tow rate. As well, as you can see, we've got it hooked up here just on a 2-inch ball weight carrying hitch. We do have a brake controller hooked up because we did get a brake controller hooked up to the Tesla, and we're going to give it a test tow. There are a lot of people out there towing with electric vehicles now, and so we're going to see how it goes. So our plan is we're going to take this trailer, we're going to go about 50 kilometers, and we're going to see how far it actually said in range we went versus how far we actually went. And then we're going to see if we can calculate that and see kind of how it affects our range as we're towing. So get ready for our road trip. Here we go, towing with a Tesla, the Prolite 2024 Prolite Lounge. So here we go, let's check it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a short trip from Campkins to the Markville Mall in Markham. We're going to take the 407, which would be like highway speed, and we're going to see how much range it actually uses. So right now, as you can see on the screen, I have a projected range of 381 kilometers, and the trip is 37 kilometers away. So we'll see how accurate that actually is when we're towing, because from what I've been told, it'll be cut in half. So we should be at more like 300 kilometers when we get there, rather than 340. So we'll see how it works, and we'll let you know. Hi everybody, gonna keep my eyes on the road here, so we're going right now on the 407. We're going about 100 kilometers an hour. Feels fine, like the trailer is behind the vehicle. You can tell when you hit a bump that the trailer is there just because it feels a little different than when it's not there. But when it comes to torque and being able to speed up, as you can see, very, very easy, tows the trailer really well. Currently we have gone I believe 10 kilometers, but we have used 30 kilometers of range, because it was at 381, now it's at 351. So definitely affecting the range projection. But even when you're driving the car normally and you're going highway speed, you don't hit the range that it anticipates. So we'll see how it goes when we get to our destination, which was originally 37 kilometers away. We'll see how many kilometers of range we actually used. So we'll just keep driving, but it feels nice and smooth and lots of fun, that's for sure. All right, everybody, so we're at our destination, and we started with 381 kilometers range. It was 37 kilometers away, and we are at 285. So basically, a little more than cut it in half. The trailer weighs 1,400 pounds. The car's rated for 2,000 pounds. So I think, like, realistically, we were going mostly over 100 kilometers an hour. So if you're planning on taking one of the 4 Series highways and you're towing with this, you can expect that you're going to have to be charging, I'd say, about every 180 kilometers on a long range Model 3. Or basically, it's cutting it down like by 60% at that speed. I do believe that if you were taking more 2-lane highways and going more 80 kilometers an hour, you're probably more at that 50% range. I will tell you, it tows it great. It tows it like a champ, lots of torque, lots of speed, lots of pickup, no swaying or anything on the road. So it was a very pleasant towing experience, but when it comes to the range, yeah, it does cut it down. And so you do have to be aware of that. So it will tow it if you're taking shorter trips and you plan properly. It would be absolutely no problem to tow any of these Prolites with an electric vehicle like this, and we'd love to be able to help you do that. But now we're going to head back home. All right, folks, so we're pretty much done our trip. We're just outside the dealership here, and I just kind of wanted to summarize it. So Basically, for us to go 90 kilometers, it took around 220 kilometers of range. That's going about 110 most of the way, and then on some 2-lane highways as well for about 20 kilometers of it. So, you know, overall, here's what I would say. I would say it tows it really well. There's no issue with handling, there's no issues with braking, there's no issues with maneuvering. It's all very, very good. If you're going on that weekend trip and you're going within 150 kilometers of where you live, no issue at all with doing this. Absolutely not. If you're going on a road trip and you're going to be charging, it's going to take a little bit more planning, because I'm guessing on an average speed, you're going to have to stop just under every 200 kilometers at least, if not every 180 kilometers, to make sure that you charge. So it's a different type of experience. You're not necessarily going to go a long distance, but you're really going to enjoy your ride. It's very enjoyable to tow. And then if you are that weekend camper and you just have an electric vehicle and you want to tow, I want to tell you that you could absolutely tow one of these trailers with it. It towed great, and I think you'd really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the driving experience, and so I give it a thumbs up with towing with an electric vehicle. We got lots of Prolites to choose from at the dealership. This one is called the Lounge. It's 1,395 pounds. They start at just under 1,000 pounds, and they go all the way up to around 2,000 pounds. So they're all within that range, and it'd be a great opportunity. We got little Vitas as well, which might affect the range a little bit less, little tent trailers you can tow. So we got lots of options for you with electric vehicles. So why don't you help us help you make your RV dreams come true?